we'll talk about SMART goals. Has anybody seen this acronym before? I know Chauncey mentioned it earlier on. Anybody seen this? Does anybody know what the S stands for?
Specific.
Okay, anybody knows what the M starts for?
Measurable.
A?
Achievable.
R?
Realistic.
Yeah.
And T?
Is time-based or time-related.
Okay. All right. So bang on the money, you know your stuff, okay? So when we talk about our goals, we need to ensure that our goals encompasses this. If our goals are not specific, okay, they're not smart, they're not attainable, realistic or time-bound, it ain't gonna happen. Just call it quits, okay? Just call it quits now, all right? But so we need to make sure that they're like that. So what I'd like to do before we go any further is I'd like for you maybe to all maybe grab a bit of paper and maybe write down a goal that's specific, it's measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. And if you don't know what that means, let me give you an example. Okay, so my goal is I would like to be a multi-millionaire. Okay, so how I need that to be specific is I'm going to say that it's specific. I want to have $1 million in the bank, age 40. Okay, so that's very specific. Okay, does that make any sense?
Yes.
How am I going to measure it? How am I going to measure that? How am I going to make that measurable? Okay, I'm going to make that measurable by from here until the next. Basically, I'm 34 now, but until the next 6 years, I know that I've got that period. Okay, so I need to know that over the next 6 years, I'll be able to measure that because I've given myself a specific time. I'm saying I want to make $1 million by the time I'm 40. I'm making it measurable because I'm saying by the time I'm 40, June 6th, 2000, where are we now? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. By June 6, 2021, I want to have $1 million in the bank, okay? Is it attainable? Is it realistic? Well, is it achievable? Yeah, it's very achievable, okay? Because in multi-level marketing, the average millionaire, they say it takes you to, they say you can make X amount of money, millions and millions of dollars in the space of you've got to give yourself a realistic gap between 3 and 7 years. So it's very, very achievable. Is it realistic? Again, the fact says that it is. It's very realistic because the evidence is there. There are multi-level network marketers that don't become millionaires overnight. If people come into this business, they don't think that the same rule applies to multi-level marketing. They come in, they join the business, they say, oh yeah, I've been in the business 2 weeks, I've spoken to my brother, my sister and my cousin, and I've not made any money back. You know, it doesn't work, what a load of crap. They don't think it works because they don't think traditional business rules applies to multi-level marketing. And it does. What you put in is what you get, okay? So you've got to make sure that it's realistic, okay? And then it's time bound. It's time bound because I've said when I want, I says how much I want, okay? Says how much I want, I says when I want it by. Is it achievable? Yes, it's achievable because the stats and the research tells you that it is. Is it realistic? Most definitely. Again, the stats and the evidence tells you that it is. And is it time bound? Of course it's time bound. It's in the next 7 years, six years, that I'm saying that I will achieve that. Does that make any sense? Yeah, does that make any sense? Make any sense? Yeah? Okay, so do you all want to write with me, share with me how you know, just have a crack at it yourselves and tell me how you go. All right? Yeah? Do you just want to pause it for 5 minutes, for 1 minute, so everybody can